Happy birthday, Princess Kate, the Princess of Wales, celebrating her 42nd today. And here is royal expert Patricia Treble. She's got all the birthday details. Patricia, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Happy birthday to Kate. How is she celebrating the big day today?
So, don't you get official photographs released of you? When
of course.
Exactly. She also, as one of the senior four, gets bell ringing at Westminster Abbey as well.
Oh.
La-di-da. No official engagement. She's out of the public eye because the kids are back at school tomorrow. So you know what today is. Today is running around, getting all the stuff ready for school, figuring out if they've grown over the holidays and if everything fits. So we'll see them probably next week, the week after, but we're not going to see them today.
All right, so a low-key birthday.
Low-key birthday.
Okay, all right. I wonder if she's wondering what I'm wondering. I forgot to, I forgot to put the pizza schedule, order the pizza for the next 3 months for my son. So maybe Kate's wondering the same. I don't know. Anyway, looking back at the past year for Kate and William, I recall you saying that they faced some criticism with regards to their schedule and it being a little lackluster.
They are not, shall we say, the top workers of the royal family. So I've been doing collecting the royal data for years. Big Excel spreadsheets, pivot tables, if you really want to get into it. 2,400 engagements of all the royals in total, not bad. Down 5% from last year. It varies always a bit. William was down 10%. Kate was down 20%. Let me put it this way. William and Kate don't even come close together to the king. So, yes, there's criticism. Now, they spend a lot of time with their family. And I think raising the next generation is incredibly important, especially George. But there is a lot of criticism of the fact that they simply are not seen in public a lot.
So do you think it changed at all in their schedule this year?
I don't know how much is going to change. We are going to see them, though, actually out and about, I think, a bit more because foreign tours, they're going to have to do them. They haven't done them for 2 years. Italy, apparently, is what's going to be happening. So imagine the fashion in Italy. That would be very nice. I don't see a lot happening. I don't see a lot. I think they just want to continue on. And I think as long as the king and queen are kind of plugging away at their thing, they're going to just be allowed a little bit of leeway.
Do you know what? As a parent, I kind of appreciate that. Given the criticism I feel like the older royals have faced over the years, over the decades, about just being so dedicated to their job and maybe not enough time spent rearing the children, that I kind of appreciate the call that Will and Kate are making.
Exactly. And I think it's a double-edged sword because also they are now the heir and wife, right? So it's not like when they were the grandson and they had a little bit of leeway, but now they're the heir. And there's a lot of things. You saw William go out and he had to go to the Middle East for, I think an emir died. And he had to go out because that's what the heir does. The heir is kind of, the guy who goes out for funerals. We're going to see that. Also going to see Anne, I think, do more. Anne is becoming now the new kind of right-hand person. Her kids are all grown. She's got grandkids. And so she and her husband especially, they're going off and doing all of that stuff.
All right. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Debicki, congratulations to her. She was honored for her portrayal as Princess Diana in The Crown at the Golden Globes on Sunday. Also going on at the Globes, the cast of Suits reuniting. Here they are right there, but with one notable exception, Patricia.
Yes, no Meghan. And I wore sequins just because the Golden Globes, it was the big thing. This was interesting. I was kind of expecting Meghan to be on the red carpet. The Golden Globes is like one of the top 3 award show. Now, she said there was a conflict. She couldn't come. She was busy. I think there's tension behind the scenes because Gina Torres, one of the actresses, she said, oh, everyone in Suits is texting each other. And I said, well, what about Meghan? Said, oh, we don't have her phone number. And I kind of went, oh. So I think there's definitely a separation. I mean, and remember, Suits is now the big thing on Netflix. It's like the #1 show on Netflix. I think this was a missed opportunity. She could have had fun with her old castmates.
That would have been quite the highlight for a lot of people, for sure. All right, tomorrow marks the 1 year anniversary since the release of Spare, Harry's book.
Yep.
What kind of 2024 do you think we're seeing for these two?
So, first year anniversary. Yesterday was the 4th anniversary of them announcing they were leaving. So they've had a really busy 2023, right? So, and I think we saw at the Golden Globes there was there was some mocking jokes about them. Overexposed, I think, is the consensus. there's nothing in the calendar for them right now. So they say they're working on projects, nothing official from Netflix, no Invictus Games. I would think that a lot of the advisors are saying be more low profile. Whether they can do that or not, I don't know. But I think a more low profile work on your career, on the future, that's probably what's in store for them.
Well, maybe that's why they didn't go to the Globes.
There we go.
All right, Prince Andrew is once again under scrutiny. This after the release of court documents in the Jeffrey Epstein case. What is the latest there, Patricia?
This has been going on for like 20 years. It's like, my goodness. So these were the whole bunch of filings that were unsealed, and they're being unsealed in tranches. So the pain just keeps going on for Andrew because everyone's scanning every document, every interview, every set of emails that's released for his name. Look, he's never coming back to full-time royal life. Let's stop that right now. He's going to be at family events like church at Christmas. That is it. But the pain just keeps going. And for people who've been following the horrific saga of what Jeffrey Epstein did, there's not a lot new. All this has been known before, but because there's the court filings being released, it's all back into the news. I think it's devastating for him because it just sets everything back for him. And I also think for the king, I mean, this is not a great start to the year, having your brother, back in the news for all the wrong reasons.
All right, we're going to have to leave it there. We'll be talking about a lot of things this year.
Oh, yes.
For sure. Patricia, thank you.
You're welcome.